How's it going, guys? I'm Dustin with Hard Cruise Racing, and I'm actually out in my race trailer right now. We're getting things cleaned up after doing a weekend of racing, which usually includes reorganizing all the tools and all the crap that you threw in or pulled out to get to the track on time, right? So so right now I'm setting my trailer up to be here for a while. I need to rebuild the race engine, and I'm going to do it in here because, well, here's a toolbox of tools, there's a toolbox of tools behind you, and there's a whole built-in toolbox underneath of you. Every tool that I need is in this race trailer, and generally I can keep this controlled and relatively clean, okay? And in terms of building an engine, you want some sort of area that you can keep as a control area, okay? So like if I did it in my garage, every once in a while I'm cutting wood for like our modern cabin we live in. I got to do siding and stuff, so I don't want to do it in there. I want to do it in here. Now, that's not why we're here today. Today we're here to talk about this weird looking contraption, okay? And I think this is important to talk about because in the past 3 years, I have a couple buddies whose race trailers have been stolen. And luckily, most cases, their cars haven't been in their race trailers, but sometimes they are. And I know a lot of guys out there having their trailers stolen with their cars in them. And even if you find the trailer and get the trailer back, you might not get your cars or your equipment or your tools. So let's just fix this, okay? And I want to find a way to stop or deter people from stealing your race trailer. Now this right here, I'm going to start off right now by saying it does not lock. It is not a fail-safe, and nothing in the world is really a fail-safe for somebody who wants to steal something. But there is a point where we want to start deterring people, and we want to make it hard for them, okay? And this right here, I think, is the option to do it. Now, I got this off Amazon, and I will post the link below, okay? So click the link and check it out. What you're going to get is you're going to get these locks, which are set for dual axles, like our trailer has dual axles on it, and this here wrench. You get 2 of these locks, or at least I bought 2. I don't remember which is which. I've had them for a while. But I don't ever want to show you or review something or encourage you to buy something that I haven't completely tested. I've had these for over a year now, and only now at this point am I able to say, yes, you should buy some. How these work? They go between your dual axles. There's a nut right here that you tighten down. Okay, when you tighten it, tighten the nut right there, these can spread out or close. These tilt, making them highly universal, and you stick it in there and use this wrench to tighten it down. And you can tighten it quite a bit because it's going to dig into the tire itself, because the tires are rubber and flexible. We already know this, right? So this is really the best way that I found to chock your wheels. Now, I love these for every use you can imagine, right? You park on a hill and you just don't want to trust the normal rubber chocks or plastic chocks. You use this. Okay, I bought them because I have seen chocks slide, especially if you're parking on the grass. I've seen where, the tire's not rotating at first, but now the chock's sliding, so everything's going to slide together, okay? And on stone especially, you need something that's going to be stable. Now, the rubber chocks are usually my way to go, and I would usually encourage those. But this is king, okay? This locks the tires together. So let's look at the setup and why I think you need it to deter robbers, to deter people from stealing your trailer. So here you can see where this one's set up kind of towards the front edge of my tire. There's a handle on it, which makes it nice. You can grab it and adjust it, move it around. But again, you can really tighten it down to dig into these tires. And unless you knew that you needed the wrench to get that nut in the center, you don't really see it. And we're kneeled all the way down. The reason I think you need it to deter robbers is because tuck this back in here. Let's just say you put it into the back. Well, let's put it in the back. Alright, so I've slid that to the rear edge of my tire, and as you can see, you don't really notice it. And you're staring at my tire, okay? Someone was to walk up to my trailer with the intent of stealing it. Okay, here's the door, and you just walk up. You're not going to notice that. You're going to hook it up, you're going to try to take off, and then when the wheels don't spin and they're locked, you're really going to be confused why. Now, just to prove it's in there, it's in there. It's tight, and it's not going anywhere. Now, I don't encourage putting it all the way that deep all the time. It's kind of a pain in the ass to tighten, because you'd have to get the little wrench in there to tighten it. But, say you were going to park your trailer at your house for a while. You lock the wheels with those. one on each side. They're not the fastest thing to take off because, again, you don't have a lot of room between the two tires to get in there. So they're kind of a pain in the ass to get on and off if you put it that deep. You put it on the outer edge, very easy, very simple. I think these are amazing for that reason. Somebody jumps in your vehicle, hooks up, takes off. They're not going to see that. Your wheels are not spinning. To make it better, remember how I said those, you can kind of tighten it until the rubber bulges into it? Somebody were to take off really hard and try to just knock it out of there, okay? It's not going anywhere. This tire rotating to the front will drive this down. This tire rotating to the front will drive it up. You know what up and down equal? Not a whole lot of anything in this situation because you have a nice X pattern completely locking that wheel together. Now you guys know how I feel. Nothing is 100% fail-safe. Especially in today's world where we have battery-powered cutoff wheels and grinders and everything else in between. Like, I literally have a battery-powered, like, Sawzall. You can get metal blades for these. What are you stopping me from taking with this? Honestly. So in the world of battery-powered, we need to get smarter than the thieves. And more than anything, we need to make it a hassle for somebody to take something. Because we all know that somebody stealing a trailer wants to pull up, hook up, and pull out. And if now they're causing a bunch of noise and a bunch of issues, they might not steal your trailer. One of my favorite tricks is, the dingers that you get for real cheap, like Menards or Amazon. I'll post a link to one of those too below. So we use them in our business because you have this little outside receiver. It picks up motion and it dings. This little dinger box dings real loud, okay? Maybe I'll do a video on that as well. I think for what it is, if you got one of these, the receiver ends, the motion detectors, and you put it near your ball or anywhere, it doesn't have to be attached to anything. They're battery powered, they go off of each other. Put it facing your trailer, okay? And put that dinger somewhere like underneath or on the top. Max that volume out so anyone sees anything or comes up near your trailer, it's going to ding really loud. What is more deterring than noise or lights or anything like that? Solar power motion lights. Why don't we have those on our trailers? I have them on my vehicles now. I started putting them on my overlanding vehicles. Game changer. There's no power source at all. You literally just bolt it on and it collects the sun's UV rays to charge it up. Somebody gets near your trailer, lights up, okay? Let's start using these tricks to deter people, okay? This is a starting point. Put this in there, tighten that bad boy down tight, okay? Get it in there. Now you have this little bitty wrench that you can put in there and move from maybe here to hit your other tires, right? You got donk, 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 donk. Make it hard for people to steal your stuff. I'm going to go over some of the things I think we can do as race teams, as RV owners, as camper owners, as trailer owners in general, to deter people from stealing our stuff. Trailers are getting stolen. Cars are getting stolen. With technology and where we're at today, there's no reason that we're not catching people. There's no reason that you're not getting notifications on your phone from battery-powered cameras that automatically send signals. There's no reason that there's not lights going off. There's no reason that there's not sound going off. There's no reason that you're not trying harder to keep your things yours, especially with race trailers. The big issue with owning a race trailer, and if you're not into racing yet, the big issue with owning a race trailer with stickers on the side is that you are a target. You are a target for thieves, and it sucks to say. When we pull into a truck stop or something, our sleeper's on our race trailer, and quite honestly, we are a target. And all of our locks are on the outside because car trailers rarely ever focus on locks on the inside. So you come in here to sleep, all of your stuff and you are in danger. So subscribe, check out our content, and we'll figure out how to get these people away from our stuff. Have a good day.